How random. We're going out, not only for the day, but for for overnight. Woohoo! Off we go.
The wedding anniversary jaunt. Woohoo!
We've arrived at the Roaches. I've not been before, but I think it's just like a hike. Dave's idea. We're going to go for a hike. We've got butties, and then we're going out for a meal tonight, and just having a bit of time together, aren't we, love? Yes. Dave makes me happy and irritates me too.
Ward and Sons Woodwork.
How big is it? You can tell Dave's ex-army because everything's a shelter. And he picks things up off the floor. brilliant walk for kids, loads of climbing, it's kind of interesting and high up, great views. I wouldn't come in winter, I think it'd be really windy and cold. So if you've had enough of your husband after 21 years, just bring him to the roaches.
Well, look at that down there, Dave. Oof.
Hid behind a rock having a brew. Me and Dave were just discussing something that I heard the other day, saying about how do children have the same kind of childhood that we had, and I know it's different, and we were saying how our parents used to say, oh, it's not like when you were young and you had you know, when we were young we didn't have tellies, and nowadays we say the same about devices and stuff, but are children as free as they used to be? Or is it just that we have to give them opportunities to be as free as they used to be? Do we have to let them go and, you know, to explore and to take risks? Put something in the comments. Let me know what you think. What do you think, Dave?
Or are they just marred millennials? Who knows?
He's teaching me how to use his nifty compass. Right, go on, explain, Dave.
Right, we're heading to the hill over there in the distance from here where we are. So the first thing I do is line up my compass north to north, the red line and the north and the arrow all line up, and that's north. Now we want to walk over that way, which is approximately a bearing of 280 degrees.
So what you're doing, you just looked. You've
I've
kept
looked
the arrow
along,
at north.
Yep, and line my hill up, and then just mark it off with my fingertip. You can get better compasses that are a bit more into it. 280 degrees, roughly.
Okay.
Now, all we do is line the 280 up on the north marker, so 280 on the marker. Line.
Show the marker. I don't know if you can see.
The red marker there, 280 degrees.
Yeah.
And now what we do is line up the north arrow,
Which is that bit.
which is here, and north. And we're going to now walk on a bearing of 280 degrees, which is to our hill. And you just keep checking as you go.
Never knew that. I've got a compass on my mobile, but I got rid of it because I don't know what. I know how to do north, south, east, west, obviously, but
That's just called orientating your compass to ground.
you'll have to teach us map reading next.
That to that.
Geography
To
by
that.
Dave.
There you go.
Matt, it's not really geography, is it? Map reading by Dave. Without the map. Compass use by Dave.
map reading. Oh. He says that we have to turn right up.
So, apparently, Doug and Anne came here from Liverpool when they were in their 50s to escape city life. And they lived here happily with no running water, no electric, no modern amenities, until the Peak District National Park wanted to do a right-of-way in front of their house. And they argued for years and years and years, rightly so, because they'd paid £6,000 for their house and it wasn't the Peak District's right to take that. I don't think, anyway. And anyway, eventually Anne, as she got older, her health deteriorated and she died, and then they came to an agreement, and Doug was then given a council flat to live in, which just feels so wrong and so sad that the big men won, and he came from here with this view to a council flat. It just feels so wrong. I feel for the guy. Anyway, we worked out he's probably died now. But if there's any of Doug and Anne's family around, I think you've been ripped off. Rock and roll bed down. We've got the kettle on. We're having a siesta. Hot top up. Front cover on. I'm just going to turn the seat. So we've come to the Navigation Inn in Bugsworth Basin. We'll show you around tomorrow. We've parked up, freshened up, and now we're going to have something to eat. It's a bit bright. got some toast on. We've got mushrooms. So we've had a fantastic lazy day, sleeping, reading, eating, and we've decided it might be good to actually move our bodies. So we're just going to show you around Bugsworth Nice day out actually. If you come to Bugsworth Basin, you want to stay overnight, stay the Navigation Inn hotel in their car park as long as you ring ahead of time, and you go to, they'll ask you to go to the end of the car park and obviously use their, you know, go and have something to eat, you know, to make it fair. But if you park here on the canal side, oh it's windy, you're likely to get a knock on the door on some unearthly hour in the morning asking for a fiver by Pablo
Escobar, Pedro.
who doesn't like people kipping it.
Pedro or Pablo.
So don't do it. On the canal bank there's a small container that has some information to look round of how the basin's been restored and all about its history and everything. So if you're interested in that kind of thing,